Hey guys, today we're doing frequency tables. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So we're going to be interpreting some two-way frequency tables. Now that sounds kind of like something crazy, but it's actually really easy. This is a two-way frequency table, which you may have seen before. We're going to first find the missing totals for this table, and then we'll answer some questions about it. So if we have $85 in game one, $85 in sales from nachos, and $64 in sales from hot dogs. What are the total sales for game one? Let me get. So I just have to add 85 and 64. And I get 149. Okay, then I do the same thing for game two. 90 plus 76. And I got 166. And then 80 plus 76. 156. Game four, 75 plus 88, 163. And for game five, I got 75 plus 72, 147. Now, that's going by game. So we're also going to find the total sales from all of the nachos. So I'm going to add 85 plus 90 plus 80 plus 75 plus 75 all the way across. So 85 plus 90 plus 80 plus 75 plus 75. I'm getting 405. Okay, and then I have to do the same for hot dogs. 64 plus 76 plus 76 plus 88 plus 72. I'm getting 376. Now, this is all dollars, right? So this is money that we're adding up. Now, if I add these two totals, total sales from nachos and total sales from hot dogs, I should get the total. And if you want, you can check to make sure that your game totals all add up to the total as well. That way you know if you made a mistake or not. 781 is what I get. Okay, so those totals are going to help us answer these questions. So for these questions, we're to round to the nearest thousandth before converting to a percent. So it says in game three, what percentage of the total sales come from hot dogs? So I'm only looking right now at game three, right here. So I want hot dogs over total. So my hot dog sales are 75. Whoops, that's 76. One, it's $76. And my total dollars is 166. So I have to divide 76 by 166. 76 divided by 166. Okay, so it says round to the nearest thousandth before converting to a percent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round to the nearest thousandth. So that would be 0.458 because the 8 says to make the 7 an 8, right? And then you drop all that stuff. Okay, then to convert to a percent, I have to multiply by 100. Oops, that's 110. Multiply by 100 and then put a percent sign. So to multiply by 100, we move the decimal point twice to the right. So that would be 45.8%. Okay. So we got 0.458, and we said that that was 45.8%. Okay, part C. What percentage of total nacho sales came from game two? Now, this time we want the percentage from the total nacho sales. So last time we looked at game 3 and we did this problem, right? We went vertical. This time we have to go horizontal and we're only talking about nachos. So I'm looking at all the nachos and my total for the nachos is 405. So this is total nachos. And that is 405. And we want what percentage of that total comes from game 2. So I'm going to use game 2 nachos, which is 90 bucks. So that's game 2 nachos. That's 90. So 90 divided by 405. So rounding to the nearest thousandth, I can just get rid of all this. It's 0.222, so that would be, move the decimal point over twice, 22.2%. Okay. Okay, next. Part B. Oops. Oops. I'll get it. There. What percentage of total sales are hot dog sales from game 1? Okay, so this is saying what percentage of the total sales. I should have written over here, guys, I should have written that this total was total from game 3. So this was the game 3 total. And this was game 3 hot dogs. Sorry that I didn't write that, but that's what that was. All right, because this one's going to be different. Because this time we're talking about the total, not the game 3 total, not the nacho total, out of everything total. This is the big all caps total, which is 781. Okay, what percentage of the total sales are hot dog sales from game 1? Okay, hot dogs from game 1, that's 64. So that's game 1 hot dogs. That's $64. So I want to know what 64 divided by 781 is. 64 divided by 781. Okay, that looks like 0.082. 0.082. Move the decimal point 2 to the right to convert to a percent. 1, 2. So 8.2%. Okay, what percentage of total sales are nacho sales from both games 4 and 5? Okay, so we're going to use the big total again. Oops. So that was the 781. And this time we want nachos in games 4 and 5. So 75 and 75. What is that, 130? So this is game 4 and 5 nachos. So I'm getting 130. But I'll check it on the calculator before I do it. 75 plus 75. 150. Okay, that's why we check our work, guys. It's been a long day. Don't tell anybody I couldn't add those numbers. That's just go ahead and laugh at me. That's fine. But like, don't tell anybody. This will be our secret. It's fine. Okay. So 150, we can divide that by 781. Is that what it was? 781. Okay, divided by 781, I'm getting 0.192. 0.192. So moving the decimal point over 2 to the right, boo, boo, I get 19.2%. So the takeaway is, when you're reading these problems, you have to be very, very careful that you get the right total, because it could be the total for a column, or it could be the total for a row, or it could be like the everything whole shebang total. So just that's the only thing that's tricky. All right, here's a different type of problem. This is asking us to find trends in spending. So here we have spending trends for high school students. In the first row, we have money spent on clothes. And the second row, we've got electronics and then the years. So looking at the change going from 405 to 443, I see that that is an increase. And then going from 443 to 427, that's a decrease. And then another decrease. And then no change. For no change, I'm just going to put 0. Okay, for electronics, from 375 to 380, that's a little increase. From 380 to 380, 0 change. From 380 to 512, big change, up. And then from 512 to 403, that's down. So now we just have to make sure that we're looking at the right thing, because sometimes they might ask us about the second thing first. So this says, which of the following best describes the trend for spending on clothes? So I want to make sure that I'm looking at this row. So it looks like I've got increase, decrease, decrease, no change. So that's what I'm looking for. Increase, well, it's not this one because this is wrong. So not him. Increase, 2 decreases, and a no change. I think it's this one. That's what matches my arrows. This looks messy. Okay, for part B, it says, which slope characteristics best describe the trend for electronics? So now I'm looking at my electronics. So if I have an increase, that's also positive, right? So increase is positive, decrease is negative, decrease is negative, up, up, down, okay? So for electronics, I'm looking for up, no change, up, down. So positive, no change, positive, negative. Positive, I think it's this one. Okay, that should be pretty easy. Okay. Last one. This one's short, guys. For a survey about preferred extracurricular activities, Nikki recorded the class and response for each student surveyed. Most of his results are displayed in the two-way frequency table below. So we are going to use what's in here to figure out the missing pieces. Okay, so let's look at the work. Okay, let's look at the work column right here. If there are 8 juniors who work and 3 seniors who work, that means that there would be 11 total that work. Right? Okay, let's see if we can figure out what the total is. So if I know that there are 24 who do sports, 11 who do work, and 25 who do band, I can add those up and get my total. So that's what I'm going to do. 24, 11, 25. Okay, I can do that. 24 plus 11 plus 25. I'm getting 60 total students that were surveyed. Okay, well, that's good because I know that there were 30 juniors and 60 total kids. That means there must have also been 30 seniors. Okay, next, let's look at sports. I had 24 total students pick sports. 13 of them were juniors. So if I do 24 total minus the 13, then I should get the other class, which is 11. So I know that the seniors have to be 11. We can do the same thing with band. Okay, we got 25 total students, 16 of them were juniors. That means that only 9 were left to be juniors. I might have said juniors twice. Sorry if I misspoke. But that's how we can complete it. Okay, help them complete the table. Check. What percent of juniors prefer sports? Okay, so we're going to do our tricks from last time. Okay, so we're only looking at the juniors. Okay, we do not care about the seniors right now. Sorry, seniors. So of the juniors, there are 30 total. So there, we want to divide by the total juniors. Okay, and then I'm just going to say J. That was a lot of writing. And then we want the ones who play sports. So this is the sports juniors. So there are 13 sports juniors and 30 total juniors. So I'm going to do 13 divided by 30. Okay, so 43.3 repeating, so 0.433, and then we'll convert to a percent. 0.433, so 43.3%, because we moved the decimal point over twice. Okay, what percent of students are seniors that work outside of school? Now, this one's a little bit tricky. There is an understood all right here. You can kind of feel it. What percent of all students? What percent of all students are seniors that work outside of school? We don't just want only the juniors. We don't just want only the seniors. We don't just want the ones that work outside of school. We want all of the kids. So this is the big total. All caps total, which was 60. Ew. Okay. Wow, struggle. Okay, so now we want the seniors that work outside of school. So seniors that work outside of school, there's 3 of them. That doesn't seem accurate. Well, I guess they might work. More seniors might work, but they don't prefer to do it. So this is the working seniors, which is 3. So 3 divided by 60 is what I need to do. Whoops. 3 divided by 60. I'm getting 0.05. 0.05. So moving my decimal, oh, it says thousands. So I should put 0.050. Okay, and then moving my decimal point over 2 places, sorry, I get 5%. 5.0%. All right, what percent of the students surveyed are juniors that prefer band? Okay, so again here, what percent of the students? It means all the students. All. Okay, so this is the total again. It's probably the hardest one to see because it doesn't say all, but it means all. So that's dividing by 60 again. Juniors that prefer band, well, there's 9 of them. So this is the band juniors. There's 9 of them, so 9 divided by 60. I'm getting 0.150. So move the decimal point over twice, and I get 15.0%. Guys, we're almost done. Home stretch. What percent of students prefer band? All right, this is all students again. So this is the big total. And then we want the band total. Oh my goodness. So that would be, the band total is 25, and then the total is 60. So 25 divided by 60. So 0.417. Ew. So that would be 41.7%. Okay, what percent of seniors prefer sports? Now, we're not talking about all the kids. Now we only care about the seniors, okay? So this is the total seniors we're talking about. Total seniors. And we want the sports ones. So we want the sports seniors. So there's 11 sports seniors and 30 total seniors. So 11 divided by 30. What do I keep hitting? Good grief. Okay, I'm getting 0.367. Moving the decimal point over twice, multiplying by 100 to convert to a percent, I get 36.7%. That's all she wrote. That's it, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.